Do you want to speed up your financial savings? Do you wish to escape the rat race of surviving from paycheck to paycheck and instead of enjoying your life? If yes, then this video is for you. In this video, you'll find the best strategies to save $10,000 in 2023 on a low income using fast money saving tips, even if you're a beginner. Whether you're in over your head with debt or saving for a down payment on a house, these guidelines can help you build a solid foundation for your financial future. You can use this 2023 financial plan to make the next 12 months your best ones yet. Let's begin right away. Step 1. Set goals and visualize yourself achieving them. It's one thing to say you want to save money. It's a whole different cognitive process to specify a precise figure and time range, such as $10,000 in 6 months. If you break it down, that means you need to save $1,666.67 per month, or $117 per week. If your income does not permit this level of savings, set a goal of saving $1,000 or even $100 this month. Then take the next step and visualize yourself accomplishing that goal. If it helps, write yourself a $10,000 check and post it on the bulletin board above your desk. Imagine how that degree of financial freedom and security will make you feel. What would you spend your money on now that you have a nest egg? Once you set your goals for yourself and start visualizing, you will eventually achieve them. Step 2. Consider a spending freeze. Even though you may imagine yourself as rich or even with an extra $10,000 in the bank, you need to be careful with your spending to get that $417 per week. Take a page from your pandemic playbook and cut back on eating out and entertainment spending. Many people are currently engaged in revenge spending or adopting a "you only live once" mentality, which can lead to excess, particularly on travel and entertainment. If you want to save money, put a stop to these behaviors for 30 days. You can make it another month if saving money is your top concern after doing without these indulgences for more than a year. Step 3. Create a budget. Even if you eliminate impulse or revenge spending, you won't know how much money you save unless you create a budget. Mint and YNAB, You Need a Budget app, makes tracking costs straightforward, even if you've never drafted or managed a budget before. After you've cut out superfluous spending and created a budget based on how much money you need each month for housing, utilities, gas, food, and other needs, set aside the rest of your income for savings. If you're content with a 0.01% interest rate, look into several online banks or credit unions that offer a 60% or more. You won't get rich or reach your $10,000 target with these interest rates, but you will earn more over time, which is a wise financial move. Step 4. Consider ways to make more money. What if you saved every penny you can from your current income but still haven't reached your goal of an extra $417 per week? Now is the time to bring in more money. How you think is a big part of how you make more money. Every day, Dina Joan, who blogs at Live Love Simple, says things like, "Money is coming at me from all directions." Joan calls this an abundance mindset. It helps you see new opportunities and can make you a money magnet. When my thoughts were full of plenty, success, and self-assurance, that's what I got, she said. There are many ways to make money appear. Gifts, a pay raise at work, a part-time job or several side gigs, selling items you no longer need, a tax return for a new business. As you think of ideas, keep an open mind and look for new ways to save up that $10,000. Then put any extra money you get into savings until you reach that goal. Step 5. Don't waste money on anything you don't get great value from. Every month, we all have different bills to pay. But do you really need to get your money's worth out of all of them? If not, get rid of the bills that don't make your life much better. Canceling an $80 a month gym membership will get you about 10% closer to your monthly savings goal. If you haven't been going to the gym often, you should save your money. Step 6. Find the right home for your savings. At last, savings accounts are finally giving back more than they used to. So take the time to look at different ways to save and find the best account for your money. The closer you get to your goal of saving $10,000, the more free money you'll get from interest on your savings. If you can't save $10,000 by the end of 2023, don't worry about it. Saving even a small amount of money could help your finances in a big way. But if you can save $10,000, it's worth pushing yourself to make it happen. If you had an extra $10,000, it would give you a lot of financial security in case of an emergency. It could also help you get closer to a big goal, like buying a house. And if you set that goal early on, you might be $10,000 richer by the end of the year. Automate your savings. You can put money into many savings accounts automatically every month. This is convenient, but it can also help you reach your goal faster. Since you're saving automatically, you won't be tempted to spend the money on one of those annoying wants we talked about. You can save exactly how much you want each month with an online savings account. This works for people of all income levels. Step 8. Reduce your transportation costs. Even though it might be hard to change how we get around, think about how you might be able to save money on transportation. For most Americans, housing, transportation, and food are their 3 biggest costs, and usually in that order. This is also usually the order of how hard it is to change these costs, so this tip won't work for everyone, but cutting down on transportation costs can help a lot. Depending on your situation, you might be able to work from home and no longer need 2 cars in your family. If you can, take the bus or train. Or if you live in the city that is good for biking, you could try biking to work. Electric bikes, also called e-bikes, makes this easier than ever. When you decide to buy a car, look at used cars if they're cheaper. Step 9. Switch to cheaper insurance. Shopping around for insurance can make a huge difference. Every insurance company is different and sets rates in its own way. Because insurance is so complicated, the rate you pay with one company could be very different from the rate you pay with another. Instead of renewing your insurance every time it's up for renewal, get a few quotes from other companies. There are websites that make it easier to compare insurance, so it shouldn't take more than a few minutes to see if switching would save you money. Step 10. Improve your home's energy efficiency. Energy efficiency is more important than you might think, especially if you live in a hot or cold place. Depending on your budget, you could choose something like solar panels or a heat pump that costs a lot up front. Even though these are pricey, they can save you money over time. But you might want to save more money in the short term. If that's the case, you can choose a much easier way to seal the air ducts, like with caulking. The EPA says that this project is easy and can be done in 1 or 2 hours for $3 to $30. Best of all, it can cut your energy costs by 10 to 20% every year. Easiest way to cut expenses and spending. There are many ways to save money by avoid spending on things that aren't necessary. Most people just look for ways to save money on their utility bills, gas prices, and gym memberships. You just have to put in the work and look closely at the best and easiest ways to cut back. People often forget about some ways to save money. You can save money by selling things you no longer need. This can be done at a garage sale or online. You can make extra money by selling things you don't need or want. You can use this money to pay off debt or save for a rainy day. Focusing on your goals is another way to save money. When you know what you want to accomplish, it's easier to make decisions that will help you get there. If your long-term goal is to save money for a down payment on a house, for example, you may be less likely to buy things you don't need on a whim. In the long run, you can start saving money by getting rid of monthly costs that aren't necessary. Whether it's your biggest expense, your cost of living, or your cost of having fun, you can go even further and start a no-spending challenge. Goals. 3-month challenge. What's the quickest way you can think of to save money? How quickly can I put money away? In 3 months? It's hard to do, but I'll show you how to do it in a simple way. A step-by-step plan for saving $10,000 in 3 months, plus the feeling of success you get when you reach your goal, is worth every penny. The 13-week challenge is a fun and easy way to save more money. You can become financially independent if you have a lot of willpower and discipline. The 3-month challenge works like this. You set a goal to save $10,000 over the course of 3 months. You open a special direct savings account and deposit your savings into it each week. Or even better, try the viral cash stuffing envelope trick. Some refer to it as the envelope money savings challenge. You use the extra money in the account to help you reach your goal. Your first target is to achieve the $5,000 savings at the end of 7 weeks. An alternative way to save $10,000 in 3 months is to cycle your personal savings rate every 4 weeks. What this means is that you increase your percent savings each week. For example, week 1, save $600. Week 2, save $750. Week 3, save $850. Week 4, save $950. And repeat starting from week 1 again. At the end of 3 months, you will have $10,050 saved up. How to stay motivated. When you're trying to save more money by making a budget, it can be hard to keep going. I get it. You're trying to be responsible and do the right thing by saving for your future, but it's hard when all of your friends are spending money and having fun. But trust me, it's worth it to save. Keep in mind a few things to avoid getting sidetracked. Keep telling yourself what you want to do. Think about that new house, that new car, etc. To finish early, push yourself to try to finish your goal before the end of the year. Why? Who doesn't like getting things done quickly? Third, you have succeeded, even if you give up after the first week. You saved more money than if you hadn't tried to save extra money quickly and failed. You were able to save something, but you can't fail successfully if you never try. So you must begin right now. So, do you have any New Year's resolutions to achieve financial freedom? Share with us in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with your friends so we can keep making videos like this. For more content like this, subscribe to our channel. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.